Hello, what's up, my seasoned and well-weathered friends or brand new people, wherever you happen to be consuming this? Where would you even be consuming this? Like, are you in a car? Are you jogging? Are you I don't even know. Maybe there's some things I don't want to know. Like, maybe I shouldn't want to know where you're consuming this. It's just better me sitting here, just locked in my own head. But something I was thinking about in the kitchen. I was in the kitchen. Now, all of a sudden, like, it's always the same type of stuff, like criticisms, positive feedback, negative feedback. How do you deal with it? How do you interpret it? Does it mean something? Like, what does it mean? Do you ignore it? Do you not read it? Do you not consume it? And then, like, just a dumb thing came over me. And I was thinking about, like, criticisms that are valid, but not necessarily. I'll just give you what I was thinking of. I was thinking of barbecue. Hear me out. Hear me out. I mean, this has only been 15 seconds in the making. That what makes someone love one place can make someone else hate that place or want to change things about it. So I was thinking, like, I'm here in Georgia. I'm in the South, man. And so, like, you can go to a country place. And so for me, if I see a bunch of people and picnic tables, like, you know what I mean? No tablecloths, just picnic tables, right? And people bringing out, like, their food on a paper plate or styrofoam plate or whatever. I'm like, I already like this. I already like this. It just makes me feel like the food's gonna be what I expect. But I've definitely been around people who are like, oh, well, okay, well, maybe the food's good, but the tables are dirty. I'm like, I kind of want my tables a little bit dirty. So it's like, does that even make sense? I think it makes sense. Some people are like, I don't like barbecue. Some people are like, I do like barbecue, but I don't like these tables. I wish we had booths. I wish we had tablecloths. You know, it's like, it's weird. It's just a weird thing. It's a weird thing always dealing with the public and wanting to like please the public, but trying to figure out, like, what do you listen to, what do you not listen to. So a lot of people will be like, ignore the haters. But if you ignore the haters, like, the haters might have something good to say. Can't believe all the praise, can't ignore all the hate. It's what it is. Just keep making it, I guess. I mean, what else are you gonna do? I will continue to be self-indulgent. Speaking my mind. What's up, Kat? What are you doing? You all right? She getting old now. Our time, Angelina Jordan. What? Dude, that is obviously very fast piano playing. I assume that's real pianist, but that's fast. That's really fast. Sorry, I was listening to say, like, if it was in octaves, or it doesn't sound like it's straight octaves. It feels like there's some thirds in there. Anyways. Because when you start thinking about how fast someone's playing, the next thing to think about is, like, how complicated is what they're playing. Because if it goes over a certain level, either it's a virtuoso or it's a computer. Right. So octaves have been pretty. Never mind. Those who know, they know. Take me or leave. I am the unapologetically. Sorry, I think I hear it. Hold on. I think it's a. I love this. You probably hate it. I think it's a single note, very fast, that ends with a third. I think, or a full triad. Take me or leave, 'cause I am the Also, already the bass is not typical for her type of sound. Oh, I should explain that, I guess. Is that typically, because a lot of her songs are really old, there's a typical way one plays songs from the past. And there's variations on it. But typically, the bass has a very supporting function, playing the lowest note of a chord or some type of walking bass line and establishing groove. We have a bass coming in at a higher register, which is very common for like some gospel, R&B, funk stuff, but not so common for what she's done in the past.
I'm feeling violently all my, there's no better place to be. How did that go out of style? Just be
I think so. It sounded like blues going from 1 to 4, and then it sounded like the 4 chord walked up, but then when it was getting to 5, it went back to 1. I got it, dude. I got it. I gotta see if I can. Hold on. Where we at?
I think it's cool looking apologetic and clean. I'm feeling violently all my.
I don't know what my guitar is tuned to. It sounds like a sharp. So I assume it goes up to the B. Yeah. Yeah. For those of y'all that play blues or listen to blues, I think that's really super interesting. So you would get the and you would typically either just go straight back or you go to the 5 or something like that, but it walks up and just use it straight as a launchy pad to get back to 1. So you get it's really simple, but it's unexpected. When you walk up to the 5, you think you're actually going to go to 5. But you walk up to the 5 and use 5 is straight back to 1, which 5 goes to 1, but touching it and going back. A lot of times, you guys that don't play, you go up to the 5 and you stay there. Or you go up and come down. Or you go somewhere else and then you come back to 1. But going straight up. It's old school, but it's a little bit different, man. It's a little bit different. Right there. Da 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 boom.
Just be magic, let them have good energy. Carefree, don't cost a dime. The only limit is the sky.
Whoa, I think there was our 5 went to 6. Flat 6? 6.
Good energy. Carefree, don't.
I think it went up to. That's what it did. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, man. Whoops.
Have the good energy. Carefree.
Up, down, 1. Ooh, that bass. That's that modern sound, baby. What makes it really modern to me in the context of her music is now our bass doesn't even sound like a bass. It's got bass frequencies, but now it sounds almost more like a synth than an actual like upright bass. Doesn't mean that's what it is, just kind of what it sounds like. Oh, it's definitely a synth. There's an oscillation between two of the notes that you couldn't do on an actual bass. Oh, what is this? Remind me later, I don't need an update.
We wanna make you feel good deep down in the soul.
It's fire. Yeah. So the oscillation, I don't know if it's from the root and the fifth or the octave. I don't even know what to say right here. The glissando, when you actually are like moving between two notes. Well, I definitely know it's not a fretted bass because our notes are discriminate, right? When we move from fret to fret, we can't really slide. We can slide our fingers, but the actual distance between the notes is discriminate. It's fixed by the frets. So then you have maybe a fretless bass or an upright bass that doesn't have the frets, and so you have those infinite varieties of pitches in between your glissandos. But when you slide on an instrument, there's a pretty noticeable change, I think, to me, in timbre and feel, because the way you play one note when you slide up, it's hard to make your pressure and intonation be completely exact. That's just not how humans are. We have a little bit of variability, and the bass actually sounds meticulous, which is not what a human would do. And in fact, a human that could do it, a virtuoso, would probably choose not to do it because there's more expression with a little bit of variability. Oh, also, at the very end of that last bass pitch, I hope you guys can hear it over there. I don't have to do this mix. At the very end of the last bass note, it drops off into infinity. Oh. It goes lower than a bass would even be. So now I definitely know it's a synth. No question. I think here it comes. Right there. Bro. It's like I don't know my calculus. Asymptote? Anyways, the bass approaches negative infinity. Like as far as hertzes go. I guess not negative, 0. I don't think hertzes go negative. I don't know. Your friends and I bring mine and we dance the night away. Celebrate. Oh, I guess it took forever to get here. She sounds fantastic, and I think this is a great vehicle for her vocals. It's nice, man. It's nice. Oh, and she got that one dark sleeve.
Just another lovely day. Let this music do its healing. Sunshine bright.
There it is again. So we got our formula. It's 1 to 4 to 1, which is basic blues. So basic blues, right, is 1 4. What is the most basic? 1 4 1 5 1. 1 4 1 5 4 1, something like that. So this is 1 4, walk up to 5, immediately get back to 1, and then go to 5, flat 6, back to 5, back to 1. It's still like it's really basic blues, but you don't need a whole new construction for your music. You just need a new way of doing something that's already been done, and then it's like fresh. Cat, don't fall asleep on me. Oh, I guess now the percussion. I'm thinking about the percussion now. The actual percussion sound is not like a typical drum set. I mean, it's arriving where you expect it to, but I actually don't know if it's a real drum set or not. But it's kind of got that trash cymbal. What do they call it? I'm not a percussionist. Chinese trash cymbal. They got a symbol that they call, I think, well, they used to call it trash. It's like a weird, expensive symbol, but it has a really strange trash sound to it. Oh, and it's got the fat, almost like a trap on the hi-hat. I also like that all the backing vocals, I think they're all her. I think all the backing I think she's just recorded like, who knows, 7 vocal tracks, 8 vocal tracks, but all the background singers are her, all the harmony. It sounds like all the vocals you hear are all her, just recorded. That's great. I mean, that's, you know, a lot of times, like, even if you sound good at what you do, there's a range where you gotta hire somebody else because maybe someone's got a better bass or a better soprano or whatever. But it's like her voice is so great. She's like, I'll be my own background vocal. And if you can nail it, you blend. It's almost like brothers or sisters that sing, Bee Gees, where you get like a really great harmony of people that are related to each other. And what better way to relate than to have 7 copies of yourself? And it's over. Well, I guess for one last time, let's do what I think the chord progression is. I should have figured out. I don't know if that's the bass line. I don't remember it. I think that's the structure of the song. I think it's, I mean, whatever. I ain't gonna say nothing. Y'all think whatever you need to think. I'm out of here, man. That's what I think. Problem solved.